Jaden, congratulations. You're the winner of the this Lounge Lizard Scholarship. So congratulations on that. Would love to hear a little bit about yourself and your background. That'd be great for everyone to kind of learn a little bit about you.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm a 17-year-old. I'm going to Coronado High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. I was originally born in the Philippines, but I moved over here as a kid, and yeah, I've been living here for most of my life. And I guess some of my hobbies are motion graphics and design. That's something I'm really interested in. And also building keyboards. Like here's some of them. I have this one, and this one's one of my favorites. One I made out of Legos.
And what do you want to study in college, and what kind of a career you think you're looking to go into?
I guess in college, I'm a prospective engineering major, so to most of my schools, I applied either as an electrical or computer engineering major.
Okay.
And yeah, that's just because I've always been like interested in electronics and modifying them. But I also really am interested in I guess design in general. And I really want to find, or I enjoy finding ways to mix those two interests together.
Wow, that's really great. So if I can give you some advice, I would have you look into what the metaverse is all about. It's kind of just starting. A lot of brands are starting to get involved in the metaverse world. They're starting to advertise a little bit. It's like an early adoption phase right now. But big tech is kind of saying that this is going to be the biggest, huge, like really big things. And we kind of have to listen to the street of what they're saying and what the trends are happening. I would really love for you to learn more about the metaverse and kind of immerse yourself, because I could see yourself working, in that as either a UX or UI designer, maybe since the metaverse, an environmental designer where you may be designing the environments within the metaverse. There might be some opportunities for maybe jobs that are more on the technical side to get a job within that, because it's going to be really, really big. So by the time that you get out of college, it's going to be a great opportunity. It's going to be a really big industry. And so you, as being so young, is to start immersing yourself in that and maybe doing like little projects yourself. I think that that is going to be a great career path for you. And I think it'll most likely be a very lucrative path for you and a career choice. So you should probably look into that, into the whole metaverse. Tell us a little bit about this project and what kind of your vision was for it.
I made it to be, I guess, a portfolio in a way to show the users, I guess, like a bit about me, maybe my personality, and some of the stuff I do, like like that research that you have right there, like some of my research that I've done, and I guess like some of my own motion graphics videos. And oh yeah, this is my portfolio for my research project that I worked on last year for my AP research class, where I studied the effect of puzzle games on visual spatial ability. And this website just, I guess, goes through like my whole process, like quite literally my whole process.
So you have the grid. So it's now the grid becomes dimensional, so that the lines on the paper start to move in like this. And then you go into it. You like that idea?
Yeah,
And then
so much more.
yeah, and you start walking through the grid. Now you're in the grid on all sides of you, almost like you're in a metaverse kind of environment. And then within that environment, you would have some of like these like really cool stickers that you have on. And then when you enter those different areas, right, you would enter a different part of the grid. It would almost like Minecraft in a way, right? Like where you're digging tunnels. You're going through the grid and all of these tunnels, and then these rooms open up within that. I
Oh
would
yeah,
love, I would love to see you produce something like that. I know you could do it too.
that's a really cool idea. It's like really immersive.
Yeah. What it does is, so there's two ways of websites, and I go through like this thinking a lot when I'm judging the Webby Awards. It's like, you look for websites that are immersive, like you just said, and ones that really like, it's not just a website, where it's just like a brochure, click, it's boring. That one that the user actually interacts with,
Yeah.
right? So and it almost becomes not even like the word website, it becomes more of an experience, an immersive experience, right?
Yeah.
And have an immersive experience, the user spending more time on your on this website and in this environment. And the longer that they're there, the more that they'll be engaged with either what you're trying to communicate to them or get them to download or buy. It might be, you might have things that you sell within this like little grid metaverse environment. You might have skins, whatever it may be, like little products. But once they're in there for a longer period of time, it's a lot easier to actually sell the user something. So that would be my biggest, I guess, critique, constructive criticism of your website. Absolutely. I loved it again. Again, congratulations, you won. And but yeah, I would love to see more of that immersive experience, that immersive experience here of entering the grid. And I think aligning with my recommendation that you learn about the metaverse and aligning with what I'm kind of telling you as far as a creative vision and execution, they kind of meld together, right? Don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think that will give you a leg up for sure, as you, start to enter the workforce. And just because, you don't have to enter the workforce before you graduate college too. I mean, the great thing about the internet is that, you could be working for companies around the world, right? As you're going to school, right? As you're in college, I would even like recommend getting like an internship, especially at big tech. It'd be great if you get something like in the door in the ground level of maybe Metaverse or something that is super progressive. And I say that because all your thinking is very progressive. At 17, you're already ahead of the game. You're progressive in your thinking. So I just have a really good feeling that would be a good path for you to kind of at least explore.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I really like that immersive idea. Like, I'm kind of getting excited just thinking about that in general, like the ideas coming from it.
Yeah, exactly. Great.
Jaden, I actually have a quick question. I noticed on your website that you may have some AR examples. Are you doing any AR stuff?
AR is something that I guess I'd like to delve more into because last summer I took a summer program where we learned about I guess more of like AR and mixed reality and stuff, and I worked on, like, it's not finished at all, but I worked on a prototype where of this like simple little AR game where you just draw like any shape and it'll turn into an apple shaped in whatever shape you drew. Like if you drew a square, you'd get a cube shaped apple like that, and you'd see a worm eating it. It's just a concept as of now, but that's just something, and like that would be like on your phone, like through AR. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, AR is just something that's just interested me in general too. Something that I'd maybe like to look into in the future.
And AR is big. AR is definitely big. I see a lot of AR entries in the Webby Awards where I'm judging that. And the technology, I mean, where AR has come is just phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. So that's another avenue for you to start, thinking about. The conversation doesn't end here. Just feel free to just shoot me an email and say, hey, Ken, what do you think of this? Or it could be, hey, I'm thinking about, going to this school for this what do you think of this program? Or it could be anything. Or, hey, Ken, what do you think about this resource to learn about Metaverse or, to learn about AR? So I'll be more than happy to keep the line of communication open to you and to kind of look to guide you to your future, which I think is going to be very bright.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much again for choosing my website and for all, I guess, of the critique, advice, and just everything you guys have said in general.